comes Caleb's Posse in the pink cap on the grandstand side. He looks like he's just jumped in at the quarter pole.
He just trained up to the Breeders' Cup perfectly, eating everything, hitting the workouts just the way you want him to, and just was a great day for us.
And Caleb's Posse strides right on by, and he's gonna romp in the dirt mile.
At age 4, Caleb's Posse is back where his 3-year-old season began, on the Oak Lawn backstretch.
He's carrying a little more weight, a little more mature, just like the things you'd want to see out of a 4-year-old. He had about 40-45 days off after the Breeders' Cup. The weather was great in Kentucky. Usually it's not that good that time of year, but he did get out in the sunshine, get some green grass, and get away from the hustle and bustle of the backside.
In fact, at this time last year, Caleb's Posse was on the Derby Trail. He won the Smarty Jones Stakes.
It looks like Caleb's Posse is going to win the Smarty Jones by 2.5.
He would go on to run second to the Factor in the Rebel Stakes before getting pinched at the start of the Arkansas Derby.
Then the Arkansas Derby got bounced around, roughed up the early part in the race, and then didn't run as well. We had been thinking all along, well, if he's by Posse at any point where it doesn't look like he's going to go on at those kind of distances, we need to reassess things, and that's what we did after the Arkansas Derby.
After taking the Ohio Derby and finishing 4th in the Iowa Derby, returning to one-turn shorter distances were just what Caleb's Posse needed.
We'd made a commitment to take some horses to Saratoga, and it made sense to take him up there. And then it was just a step-by-step process. Well, he won the Amsterdam.
On the outside, Caleb's Posse coming hard. And they're coming down to the finish. It will be Caleb's Posse, the longest shot on the board.
It looks like we need to go ahead and try the King's Bishop, even though Uncle Mo's going to be in there. Our horse is doing well.
Can Uncle Mo hold off Caleb's Posse? It's going to be a photo finish in the King's Bishop that is too close to call.
Then there was some talk on what was the best way to get to the Breeders' Cup, and we decided on the Indiana race. And with the Breeders' Cup more in mind than the Indiana race itself. So even though we were beaten that day, I think we accomplished what we wanted, getting a race without putting a bunch of travel demands on the horse.
Donnie Von Hemel definitely made the right decisions with Caleb's Posse last summer and fall, and now he'll be hoping for the same results this season. Caleb's Posse will make his 4-year-old debut as the 122-pound high weight and favorite in the Tom Fool. A race that Von Hemel hopes sets him up for several possible races this spring.
The races we were looking at for him, the Carter, the 7/8, one turn at Aqueduct. The Churchill's Handicap is 7/8 at Churchill Downs. The Met Mile is a flat mile at Belmont. Those are kind of the first half of the year type races we want to run in. And there just weren't a lot of options around here to get us there. So we thought maybe we'll just go ahead and make the trip to New York, do a little test run.
Whether Caleb's Posse is in New York, Arkansas, or somewhere else, the one thing Von Hemel knows about his colt is that he enjoys the rigors of being a racehorse.
He's always been a horse that hits the feed tub and loves to train. In fact, when we take him out in the mornings, he don't want to go back in his stall. He would rather stay out.